Good morning guys, thanks very much for joining me. Welcome to June's beauty chat, over 45 beauty chat as per the title. In August I should be able to call it over 50 beauty chat. Totally looking forward to that. Not. Last month I asked if you would like to see, excuse me, I've got to cough. That's a good start, isn't it? Last month I asked if you would like to see my can't live without products or products I would repurchase or something along those lines. So, and lots of you said you would like to see that, so that's what we're doing this month. Just before I start that though, I want to give you an update on my eyebrows because a lot of you guys were quite interested in that. I had my eyebrows microbladed about 5 weeks ago now, I'm thinking. And today I have left them without anything on them. Normally I would pencil them in a little bit, but that is how they are looking now. I'm still disappointed in that they're not darker. I feel like I want them to be a bit darker. However, I am going back. I'm filming this Saturday and Monday I am going back for my top-up appointment, so obviously I'm still sort of reserving judgment, but I just wanted to show you them as they are without anything on because I thought that would be quite interesting, and then I'll update you again next month after I've had the top-up and hopefully they're a little bit more how I want them. Still really pleased with the shape though, I have to say, really pleased. So this month I was going to do 10, but I think it's turned out to be 12 of my favourite products. So the criteria when I was choosing things for this, I wanted to go across a broad range of things. So I've got a bit of makeup, some skincare, a couple of hair bits and pieces. I wanted it to be across a wide range of products. I also wanted it to be things that I have genuinely purchased again and again, or at least repurchased once over the years. You know, so they really are my genuine can't live without, absolutely love type products, you know. And the third criteria, I kind of wanted to make it things that I haven't talked about before. I thought if I told you about simple eye makeup remover one more time, A, I'd probably slip my own wrists, and B, you'd be sick of hearing it and want to switch it off. So although there are products that you won't see in here that I have banged on about before, that's because I'm trying to make it you know, not repeat myself time and time again, because that just gets boring for all of us, doesn't it? So without further ado, let's launch into my 12 can't live without, repurchase all the time type products. I'm going to start with some skincare, and I couldn't choose between two cleansers. I love both of these. One of them I have repurchased again and again and again. The other one has been in a favourites video, but I haven't yet repurchased it, but I definitely would as soon as I run out. However, it lasts forever, and this is, oh, just before I start, I should say that I'm linking everything in the description box below, so if there's anything you want to click through or want any more information, it will all be in that description box, so just click the show more button, I think it is. So yeah, this is the Super Facialist by Brennan Vitamin C Brighten Skin Renew Cleansing Oil. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? Now before I use this, I'd never used a cleansing oil before, and I kind of wasn't totally on board with the idea of putting an oil on my face to cleanse. However, this is just gorgeous. It's a citrusy scent, it's lemony. You only need the tiniest bit. I've used this every other day since January, I think it was in my favourites, and I started using it in December. So yeah, you can see how much I've lost. It lasts for ages. It's not massively expensive either. You rub it into your face and then you splash a bit of water on, which emulsifies it. It turns into the most beautiful citrusy smelling milk, almost like a milk, and then you just wash it off, and it's beautiful. It's lovely to use. It leaves your skin feeling soft. Honestly, it's just such a lovely cleanser to use. I just love it. When I run out, which will probably not be for another 1.5 years judging by this, I will be buying it again straight away. The other cleanser you have heard me talk about before, I'm sure, is the Emma Hardie it's amazing face Moringa cleansing balm. This is just gorgeous. This is about my 5th pot of this, I think, and I've also now got 2 travel sizes which I take away with me when I go away. Don't think I've got one to hand, but the replica pot, really cute, but travel size. That's what it looks like. This one is nearly finished, as you can see. This is a giant size one. It smells absolutely gorgeous. Again, you rub a little bit into your face, you emulsify it with water and you wash it off, and it's just gorgeous. It's such a lovely, it feels like being in a spa using this stuff. I will never be without it. It's not the cheapest cleanser in the world, but it's totally worth it. Love it. This is another skincare product. It's the Body Shop Nutriganics Drops of Youth serum. What's it called? Youth Enhancing Concentrate, they call it, but it's a serum. It comes in a bottle. This is the old packaging. They have repackaged this recently, so it looks different now, but it's the same product, and it comes in a dropper thing. You squeeze it out like that. It's quite liquidy. This is about my 4th bottle of this. I really like it as a serum in the evening. It's nourishing, it feels nice. I always think it's really difficult to quantify what stuff does for your skin, because we're all getting older anyway and getting more wrinkles and more, you know, fine lines, wrinkles, deep crevices. Deep crevices is probably the truth, isn't it? But I really like this. It feels nice. It feels like it's doing something. It's got good ingredients. It's on the pricey end of Body Shop, but it feels like it's doing something good. As I say, it's about my 4th bottle, and I've got another one ready to go when I finish this one. There's only about this much left in this. Well worth a try if you're looking for a nice serum to use in the evening and you like something with, it's a more watery texture. It hasn't got that slippy sort of texture that some serums have, and I kind of like that because I feel like it soaks into the skin a little easier. So yeah, that's my favourite serum. Let's move on to makeup, and I wanted to talk about the Essence Lash Princess mascaras. These come in 3 different colours. There is green, which you can see on the lid there, there's red, which you can see on the bottle, and there's purple. Actually, it's more of a pink than a red. I like all 3 formula-wise, and they are just the best price ever. These are £3.30, I think. I mean, and it's so good. It's one of the best mascaras I've ever used. I think with mascaras, easier to get low-end ones. Actually, side note, while I'm talking about mascara, I went into Boots recently to replace my 17 Falsify HD mascara, and I discovered, have I been living under a rock or something, that 17 makeup has been discontinued. How did I not know this? Everybody in the world seems to know this apart from me. I had no idea. Anyway, I won't be getting that mascara anymore, will I? So that's a shame. But this Essence Lash Princess mascara, all the 3 different formulas. This one is Sculpted Volume. This one is Volume Plus, I think. I can't remember what the green one is, Lengthening maybe. But the green one is my favourite in terms of brush. They all have different brushes. I like all 3 formulas, but I would probably only buy the green one in future because I like the brush best. That's the brush. And it's unusual for me to like a mascara with a brushy brush. I normally prefer a silicone bristle one, but with this one I really like the actual brush. But the other formulas have strange shaped brushes. This one's sort of curved. I don't get on with curved brushes at all. And the one that came with the red mascara was, I think I've thrown it away now when I switched it over to the green one, green lid, but it was a very strange shape. I think it was bulbous at one end, but I didn't get on with it anyway. But yeah, Essence Lash Princess mascaras. Green is my favourite. Would never be without it again. Definitely not. Hair products now, and good old Batiste Dry Shampoo. I try other dry shampoos, I dip in and out of others, but this is one that I always come back to. I also love the fact, because I take dry shampoo on holiday with me, that they do a travel size of this in all different scents. I like the fact it comes in different scents. This is the cherry. I really like the tropical one. That's probably my favourite. But it's just a good value product that I always come back to again and again. A perfume next, and I've got this on today. I can smell it as I'm wafting my arms around. It's the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. I love this. It just smells of summer. It's only available in the summer to buy. This is my 2nd bottle, and I think I'll probably get to the end of this summer, so I'll be buying another one. It's just such a lovely light summery scent, and the scent does last on me, which is quite nice. Not for ages, I have to, you know, every couple of hours I'll need to respray, but it will last for an evening generally, which is really all I ask for from a perfume. I find so few of them last. Some of them, you know, I've talked before about how some of them don't even last 5 minutes on me. So Bronze Goddess, little bit of summer in a bottle. Makeup next, or back to makeup, and this is a little eyeshadow. This is my favourite eyeshadow ever. When I wear this, I've got it on today, but I've got it mixed with something else on my lid. When I wear this, I always get comments from you guys about how nice my makeup is. And I hesitated to include this because you can't get it anymore. I did find it on a website in Germany, but it seems that Makeup Revolution have discontinued it. I originally got this shade in a palette that came from Makeup Revolution. I'll insert a photograph of it because I haven't got it to hand at the moment, and I love the colour so much that I emailed Makeup Revolution and said did they do it as a single eyeshadow, because it didn't have a name on the palette, so I didn't know what the name was, and they said they didn't do that particular shade, but this was the closest they did, and this is a colour called Base exclamation mark. That's what it looks like. As you can see, I've hit pan on it, and that's what it looks like on my finger, and I'm just going to put it onto my hand. Where can you see it? There. And it looks sort of almost like nothing, but it just, as it catches the light, it just, you can see that, I think, as it catches the light, it just looks gorgeous, and it just seems to brighten up my eyelids. And as I say, I always get comments from you guys about how nice my makeup is when I wear this. So I'm sorry you can't get it anymore. Perhaps someone more savvy with the internet than me can track it down. I was toying with the idea of emailing Makeup Revolution and seeing if they were likely to bring it back as a single, but they don't seem to do many singles anymore. I have had this a good 3 or 4 years, and although it's a good size, I dread the day that it finishes. I absolutely love it. I should have to make it my life's work to look for a dupe. But yeah, it's just a gorgeous creamy, champagne-y gold colour, and I love it. This is another repurchase. It's Garnier BB Cream. However, I don't use it as a BB cream. I use it as a primer. It has a little bit of colour with it. That's nice, isn't it? This is where it's squeezed out the tube and it's all a bit manky. But that's what it looks like, but it blends out. Let me just get that bit off there, so it's on my finger. And it blends out to just leave the sheerest amount of colour. And it actually feels quite slippy as well. It has that sort of silicone-y feel of a primer. Sorry, catching the eyeshadow in there. It has sort of the silicone-y feel of a primer and feels like a nice base to put your makeup onto. So this is a really lovely cheap option as a primer. If you're in the market for a new primer, I will always keep some of this in my cupboard. I'm quite ashamed to show you this, but it is probably the product in my makeup collection that I have been buying for the longest time. I would say probably in excess of 20 years I've been buying this, and you can't see it, but it's the Rimmel translucent pressed powder, or transparent, sorry, pressed powder. The lid's broken and it's been sellotaped together. I've hit pan on it. It's on its way out. I need to get a new one, really. And I use this just to set under my eyes. I've used it for 20 plus years. I don't use it for my face. I prefer a loose powder for my face, but just to set under my eyes, this is perfect. It doesn't seem to sink into wrinkles. It stops me getting those panda eyes from mascara. If I ever forget to use it, I end up with panda eyes within about 2 hours. Just the best product, cheap and cheerful, and one that I will never be without. If I forget to take it anywhere with me, I literally have to go and buy one. That's how much I love this product. 2 more to go, and the first is, I haven't got a full size of these at the moment because I'm working through the Aldi dupe that I mentioned in, I think it was last month's video. These are the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Pads. I like the version, they've got 2 different they're daily cleansing pads. They're like a brightening, let me show you. They're like a little pad, thin pad, soaked with glycolic acid and stuff, and they are for after you've cleansed to rub over your face as a sort of toner step, if you like. It's an exfoliator, skin brightener, glower. I love these. I like the extreme version, which is the one that I will buy when I buy full size, which is slightly stronger, which is probably better for people over 30, I would say. And these, I think, are a game changer in my skincare. I really feel like they do. If I use them consistently every evening, I feel like they brighten up my skin over a period of time, and I look more glowy and more healthy, and just feel like they do a great job of exfoliating without all the scratchy stuff. Really good and really convenient as well. This is just a little travel pack. I think this came in one of my advent calendars. But yeah, great for taking away with you. So, you know, you don't need cotton wool, you don't need any of that faff, just grab a pad and go. Perfect. I was wrong, there's two more. This is the Makeup Revolution Pro Hygiene Sanitizing Solid Brush Cleaner. It's like a solid bar of soap. As you can see, I've almost finished this one. This is my second one. It is rose scented. It's really good value. I love it for cleaning makeup brushes. Wouldn't be without it. Out of all the brush cleaners I have tried, this is my absolute favourite. Love it. And my final product is a fairly new find. I'm going to tell you the truth. I have not repurchased this yet because I only got it at Christmas time, but I love it. It's a MAC lipstick. I have it on today. Don't know how well you can see that. It's Crème Cup is the colour, and it for me is the perfect nudie pink, just hate to say it, it's such a YouTuber thing to say, my lips but better shade, but it's true. And that's what it looks like there. It's just gorgeous. It's my perfect pale pink go-to shade. I'm not one for bright lipstick. I just can't get into it. I have tried hard to get into brighter lipstick, but it doesn't float my boat, and this is my perfect shade at the moment. I'm just loving it. I don't think I'd be without this colour again. It's a definite repurchase, and I use it a lot. Right, I think that's it for this month. It seems to say 19 minutes. I was really hoping I was going to whiz through that lot in about 10 or 11 minutes, but as usual, I ramble. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what your favourite ever products are in the comments. I always like to try new things, so recommendations would be good. Hope you've enjoyed. All the information in the description bar, as I said, and I'll see you for next month's beauty chat soon. Bye bye.